The dome was affected by many factors such as earthquakes or like military attacks, so it was damaged several times and it had to be rebuilt several times. In this case, the dome was actually influenced by many cultures such as Ottoman Empire or like modern period. So once it was built for the first time, the dome was actually a mixture of wood and plaster and the inside it was mosaic. So they were not thinking about having a fancy structure. They were trying to make a lighter structure. They were not trying to be rival with any other culture by using like fancy materials. But then it was damaged. So while they were trying to rebuild it in Ottoman Empire, they actually added tiles on the outside, but it was damaged again. So when they were rebuilding it in the modern period, they actually wanted to protect and cover the dome with aluminium, bronze, LA, and they also wanted to add gold leaf to make it even fancier. The function of this dome is that they actually, the Islamic people, they actually wanted to build an Islamic structure that was rivaling the Christian structure. Next, please. So now I'm going to talk about the main differences and similarities of these two domes from courtyard to plans. And can you go back, Shimon, please? Okay, so the Pantheon has a courtyard that is actually covering the three sides of the dome to actually hide the dome. However, Dome of the Rock does not have any courtyards. It is just on an open land. Next week. Here you see the plans of Pantheon and also Dome of the Rock. Here you can see that they both have the similar shape construction, which is a circle and also an octagonal. But the way they constructed it is a little bit different. Here you see that Pantheon has a circular base and an octagonaler column shape, while the Dome of the Rock has this octagonal base and also a dome in the inside, which is like a circle. The rumor has it that they actually built the dome first, so this circular part was built first, and then they added the octagonal part. Next, please. Another important part is that here in Pantheon, which is so important for it, that it is actually a freestanding dome. So there are no columns, no walls that are supporting the dome. However, Dome of the Rock is being supported by open arcades. Arcade means these two columns with an arch. So this is actually this is the first time they actually use arcades in an architecture as well. So these two have something in common, which are like being first of their culture, but they are completely different. One is standing freely, and the other one is being dependent. Next, please. Here you can see that the whole structure is just one, while here there are some supports for the dome. You can see these columns, but they are not structural. Basically, they are there for a little bit of decoration. They are not supporting anything over there. Next, please. However, these two have drums, although one is standing freely and the other one is structured on arcades. These two have domes. The dome of the Pantheon is literally the whole building itself. While here, you get to see that the building, the base is actually octagonal, but the dome has a drum that is like here a little bit more of both structural and also decorative. So in conclusion, there are a lot of ways to construct a dome, and which may these ways probably and most likely to get influenced by their periods of time, their understanding of aesthetics. Thank you.